Hello and welcome to the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today it's time for the December challenge for hashtag Grungy Tag Challenge 2025. Hard to believe this is the last one. This year has gone by so quickly, but let's get going and see what I can come up with. Okay, well, I decided just to make it even more challenging than, my usual challenge, that I want to try to incorporate all of the prompts that have been used this year. So once again, as usual, I'm doing a large tag and a small tag. And here's our list. So the first one was label. Then we have coffee or tea stained, book page, ink or paint, packing paper, scraps, fabric or lace, found object or junk mail, stitching or sewing, found in nature, a tea bag or coffee filter. And, for the 12th challenge for December, it's your choice. So my choice is to try to incorporate all of those things into these tags. So let's start with the large tag. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know where that came from. Oh, all of my grungy stuff, I guess. Okay, so I have gone through and kind of created a bin of the things that I need for this. Oh, there's my checklist to make sure I didn't miss anything. So I've got a little bit of everything in here. I'm starting off with coffee dyed paper, but I think I probably have, let's see. So, oh, now I'm going to cough. Goodness me. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Sorry about this. Okay. Let's see if I can stay on track now. Let's see. Now I know that there are labels in here. Let's see. There's a teeny tiny label. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Here's another label. This is I think these are both from Tim Holtz packs of ephemera. And then coffee or tea stained. I've already got some coffee stain going on there, but I was thinking about adding some tea stain. I love this tea stained kitchen roll, paper towel. So let's put that there. And then, let's see, book page. Well, my world is all about book page. So, let's see. Put a little piece of that. Across the top, maybe. Yeah, that's not too bad. So here we go. These two things, ink or paint. Let's see. I know I had a piece of, where is it? Here it is. A piece of gel plate print that I made. Of course, this reminds me that I haven't played with my gel plate for a while, and I should do that. I should definitely do that soon. Let's see. Oh, wait. I like this up here better. No, nope. I like the book page at the top. I like this here. Tear down here. Oh my goodness! Now my nose is running. Oh, gracious! This is something else again. Okay. This. There. packing paper. Ooh, I do love packing paper. Let's see. Big piece of packing paper here. Let's see. There. Sorry. My nose is really deciding to run. Okay. Scraps. As many of you have said, we use scraps for everything in this particular project. So here's a book page scrap. Slide that under there. Okay. Fabric or lace. And I have both fabric and lace, but I think I will use these. Oh, here's a little teeny tiny, well, let's see, put that there. Okay, I will use those in a minute. Found object or junk mail. Now, I have this very cool tag that I'm kind of stretching the definition of found. This was in a bag of stuff that my friend Nancy from the Ark found for me. So I'm going to, you know, this is my challenge. I can make the rules change. I'm going to use that term kind of in a more general sense. I usually find things and stash them in a drawer downstairs, but I haven't found anything lately. Sorry, another sip of my coffee. Okay, stitching or sewing, that will come along later. Found in nature. I have this wonderful piece of, I think it's something from a palm frond. I also have this. I think I will maybe save that for the smaller tag and then see if I can add this in, and I'll do that with the stitching or sewing. Ooh, there's another very lovely scrap. Let's bring that scrap in there. Okay. Tea bag or coffee filter. I still haven't found my coffee filter. I'm sure once this challenge is all over and done with, I will find it, and then I'll have to use it for something else. So let's see. This tea bag has some wonderful color on it. Let's add this to the mix. Okay. And that's all of the stuff. So, okay, here are the elements. And here's kind of an idea where I want to put them. So let's get started gluing things down. I'm going to start with this piece of book page at the top. Gosh, I don't think I even said, I hope everyone's doing well and has had a chance to do something creative. I am having a very hard time focusing on one project this morning because I've been trying to think of all of my things to do for the month of December. And so my brain is in full popcorn mode. So I'm just trying to focus so I can get things done. Okay, so there's that. Let's see. Do I want to add that there? It's very dark. I don't think I do. Let's do this little piece of book page scrap next. So let's see. What fun things have I been doing lately? Well, we did go to a fun wine tasting with our friends at Spin the Bottle last night. They did wine and pie with Thanksgiving coming up, because I'm filming this the week before. Thanksgiving, so quite early. Oh, I gotta get this. There we go. Debbie cat hair. So they did that, and it's very interesting. The pies were delicious. They have a lady that they work with who has a regular job, but she does baking for charity. So she does all this fabulous baking, and she makes pies during the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas holidays. And so we got to taste some of her yummy pies and pair them with wines that Cristobal chose for us. And it was real fun. And we haven't been to any of their events for a while because our schedules have not lined up. So it was fun to go and see folks we haven't seen for a while, and have some yummy pie. Let's see. Do this way up here. Let's do. I know. I want that. Where that? I want that one. So let's do this one. And so I had to exercise some control and not order pies because we're going to spend Thanksgiving with my niece and her family, and my sister's baking pies. I think last year she made, I don't know, like 5 pies or something. It was crazy. I know my mom used to bake a lot of pies back when she did our big Thanksgiving meal. I don't think she ever did that many different types, though. She always did pumpkin, and she always did cherry and pecan. What else did she? Mincemeat. Yes, she used to do mincemeat. Well, there's a question for you. Have you ever had a mincemeat pie? Would you ever have a mincemeat pie? When I was a kid, I was not even remotely interested in mincemeat pie. My Uncle Charlie loved mincemeat pie. Uncle Charlie's family was from Wales, and it was one of the things that his mom used to make. So he would have mincemeat. And I know there was always the big discussion about what is in the mincemeat. My mother used to buy a jar in the grocery store to make his pies with, but not that he was the only one that ate mincemeat pie. My Aunt Lily, I'm sure, also ate mincemeat pie. Well, yes, Aunt Lily would bake an apple pie and bring it. So I guess maybe that's why Mom didn't make 5 pies, because Aunt Lily brought pie. But, so, mincemeat, well, when I went to the UK for the first time, was that 2017? That was the year I lost my dad. So, we went and had a big family gathering there. My sister and some cousins and whatnot. So I know when we were in London, we went into the Marks and Spencer's, and they had little mincemeat pies. And we got them because my sister liked mincemeat, and they were very good. They were not at all in any way, shape, and or form scary. They were very tasty. Let's see, where do I want to put this? Or do I just want a piece of it since it's so bright? It's very brightly colored, but I don't think I have any other. I have another tag handy. It's not so brightly colored. Seemed like a good idea when I chose that one, but yeah, that's probably better. That's this one, or that one. One of the benefits of not cleaning off your desk is that you then have things laying around that you can choose from. I think I'm going to do this little one, and I think I'm going to do that up here. So anyway, so pie and wine. I still think I must be missing some kind of pie my mom made. I don't know. She made all kinds of stuff. She loved all holidays. She loved Thanksgiving because she could cook. The number of photographs I have of my mom smiling broadly and taking a turkey out of the oven. My mom loved to have her picture taken, and she loved to entertain. She loved to cook for people and have people over to her house, and it was always a happy day for her. Not necessarily so much for the rest of us, but only because there's a lot of people. A lot of people in a small, not small, but small-ish space. I mean, my parents didn't have a big house, but anyway. Lots of good times were had. Let's see. So I definitely want to add this, and this is going to come down here, and this is going to be here, and I need to look at my, do this, I do have, I have two little teeny pieces of fabric. I have this piece that's not particularly grungy, but is rust and tea stain. Let's see, I don't think I can tear this. Let's see. Can I? Oh. Nope. Nope. Not today. Obviously, I've torn it in the past because that is a torn edge there, but I don't have the... Okay. Whew. Okay, I did have the strength in my hands. It just took some... Whew. Took some doing. Let's see. Move these. Put this kind of in here. And over here. Cut off this because I don't need a piece that large. Sorry, my chair is particularly creaky this morning too. Put that over there. Pardon my reach. I'm going to grab my big green tamper downer, my spatula. And then tea bag here. Let's see. Edge is just too square. Okay, now do I want a little piece of lace as well? What do I have? Let's get the fabric scissors out and trim a little piece of this rust and tea dyed lace. Okay. Let's see, I don't think I want all of this. Let's do this. Oh, I can save that for the small tag. Alrighty. Let's see. Let me put my glue down here. Work on putting the tea bag in the spot. Let's move it over just a little bit. Okay. Grab my baby wipe here. Dab off some of the glue from up there, although I think very likely that will go there. Let's see. I don't know if there's a right side. I never know. Or I generally don't know if there's a right side and wrong side on lace. I know there should be, but I generally cannot see it. Excuse my reach. Let me grab my art glitter glue. art glitter glue around the edges. So let's see, so that's the pie and wine tasting. I did stop by the Ark, see my friends yesterday. Still not back to volunteering. Hopefully I will be soon. Just seems to be too many things going on. Okay, so now we have that. I have this. Where am I going to put this little guy? Put that there. And then stitch this here. Let's see, is that gonna... I kind of want to keep that, but I think it's going to stick up too far. Let's see. Let's get the... yes, let's put the fabric scissors away so I don't use those to chop off a piece of the palm frond. See if I can rough up the end of it a little bit. There we go. Okay. So that's where I want that. So let's get the art glitter glue pin in the pin bathtub so I don't lose it. This is an entry tag for like a county or state fair based on some other things that were included with the stuff Nancy found for me. I think that's what this is. Oops. Yes, let's do this. Pin goes into the bottle. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. And then I think I decided I wanted this about here, maybe. Oh, that's it. It says the Fair Publishing House, Norwalk, Ohio. Maybe that's why I thought it had something to do with the fair. Let's see. Where's my baby wipe? Can I make that a little less sticky? Fingers are very sticky. Hold on. Now, let's see. Looking for my tiny attacher, which should be here somewhere. I'm sure it is right in front of me and I just can't see it for looking for it. Seriously, that just should have been my name. Can't see it for looking for it. The older I get, the more that way I become. Let's see. Let's try a little art glitter glue on here. And I just want to tack it down so it's easier for me to stitch. But let's see, okay. Ooh, yes. Got the pin back in on the first try. There we go. Hold this down. Put my lid on my glue stick. Is it gonna stay? Well, it's acting like it's going to stay. So let's see. Ooh, I should have threaded this before we started. Let's see. Which needle? This one. It's this needle, and that's a tiny little piece. That will not work. That's another short piece. Here we go. This is a longer piece. This should work. Now I have palm frond stuck to my fingers. Okay, I got my glasses so that I'm looking through the right part of them. Yes, still adjusting to my new glasses. New-ish glasses at this point. I need to go and order my ones with the lenses for using here on my in my creative space. Let's see. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and tie a knot in both strands. Sticky fingers does not make that easy to do. Okay, well, that's messy. That's right. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, now I want to go, I think, there we go, down through here. See, suddenly my tag feels super, super thick. And then I'll come up, let's see. Oh, I had something to poke holes in. Let me grab my yellow pages. Oh, I've buried my yellow pages. Can I get it out without creating an avalanche? There we go. Yes, I was wildly tossing things off my desk the other day. Okay, so let's do this. I want to go about there. So let's, that's, oh, not quite where I wanted it, but that will work. Go there. Let me go back down through here. Oh, good, that works great. Okay, now let me go down here and go down here. Hi, Debbie, don't get on my desk, please. No, baby. No, baby. No, baby. No, baby. Sorry, baby. Okay, come on. Why don't you go lay down in your room? Or your brother's blocking your path to your room. Okay, lay back down in the window. Okay, Debbie, I'm almost done. Well, no, I'm not. I'm only about half done. Sorry, Debbie. Don't. Please don't get on my desk. Yeah, I asked nicely. No, bunny. You have to go. Bye-bye, bear. Bye-bye, my bear. There's a piece of paper. Didn't play with that. Oh, get it, Debbie, get it. She has paid no attention to me this morning at all. But now, of course, she's very interested because I'm talking to someone and she doesn't see them. Well, I don't see you either, so she's not alone in that. No, Dee bear. No, my Dee bear. Be a good girl, sweetheart. Be a good girl. Okay, just snip the thread there. There we go. Okay. Let's keep that handy in case I want to use it for the small tag. All right. Did I get all of the elements on this one? Label, tea stain, book page, ink or paint, packing paper, scraps, fabric or lace. I got both of those. Found object, the tag, stitching or sewing, stitch this on. Found in nature, this piece of the palm frond, tea bag or coffee filter. Okay, here we go. We got everything done for this one. All right, hopefully I will go faster now because I'm sure you do not want to spend all day here with me. Okay, so we have a tiny label that I can't get a hold of. Let's see, coffee or tea stained, and that is, so I will pull this off. Like to keep that little piece, but that's going to just be too hard to do. So let's see. Let's do that side, and I'll just start gluing down, and that way I can't hem and haw on my decisions. Oh, grabbing some thread there. Oh, there's my neighbor's noisy car. I have not heard the noisy car for a while. Okay, let me see. Where did I have my... Oh, let me put my needle back in its little impromptu holder. So that, got this. Book page. Let's use some different kind of book page for this one. Go. That will work there. And they're off. Okay. I'm not gonna put that on that side. I'm gonna, because I always put my book page on that side. I'm gonna put it here in the center-ish. Let's see if I can pull it a little bit. Okay. And let's see. Another little piece. As you can tell, I'm right-handed, I think, because I always seem to put too much stuff on the right-hand side. Let's do that. There we go. Okay. Book page, ink or paint. Oopsie. Let's see, another little piece of this. Okay. Very vertical here and everything. That's good because that's different than how I usually do it. Add this in here. Okay. Packing paper. Where did I put the packing paper? I'm gonna put it back in here. Well, that's strange. Well, good thing I have more packing paper scraps handy. Let's see. Let's do this. Put that there. I'll do it on that side. Okay. Well, I will say I have really enjoyed my Grungy tag challenge. I'm a little sad to see it come to an end, but you know, it's okay. We've done the whole year, so, or I've done the whole year, so that's good. Time for new projects and plans for 2026, of course. Not sure if I'm gonna do another challenge next year. I was thinking about doing one, but I don't know if I will or not. As I said, I've been taking lots of inventory of the things that I've done this year. It's like, here's a little tiny. That's a super nifty little piece. Let's see. How can I want that side to show. Will it work if I put the glue stick on this side? place. Oh dear, the pin has been out of the art glitter glue. Let's see if we can convince it to work again. Oh, sorry, I've gone completely quiet because I'm thinking. Like I said, having a hard time focusing because I'm trying to plan stuff and my brain is jumping around from one creative project idea to another. And oopsie, let's put the pin in the glitter glue. Got it. Okay, so found object. Let's see. So found in nature. I have this really cool leaf I'd like to use. And found object. I found this little key in some like sewing notions that I think my sister gave me that a friend of hers had cleaned out her mom's sewing room. And excuse me, taking a sip of my coffee. So I don't know, I think maybe I will save that leaf and go with the key. So found object will be the key. Stitching or sewing, I will stitch that down. Well, this is tea bag, but I use that for tea stained. So let's see. Do I have something else I want to use for like tea stained? Do love using this, so maybe I will run that along the bottom. Yes, let's do that. So then this can be tea bag, this can be tea stained. Okay, good boy, Sid. Thank you, my cake. Thank you, my sweet little guy. Sid really wants to be in the window, but Debbie's in the window. So he's being a good boy, and off he went. Why don't you get in your basket, buddy? Okay. So I have this little piece found in nature. I feel like I really need something here. This is also found in nature. Let's see, do I want to put the key on that? Then I definitely need something there. What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? That's another piece of book page I could add. Let's do that. Oops. I should actually use the glue part of the glue stick. What's that gonna stick? Oh, yep. Very sticky glue page. Let's do that. And then, I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, there's that. Also going to add, let's see, do I have a bigger piece of this? Let's see, these scissors will cut this. I'm going to have to get new crafting scissors, I think, to have up here on my desk. I think these have gotten kind of tired. spray that as well. Let's see if I snip that stitch. Will it let me spread this open a little more? Nope. Okay. So we will add that here maybe. There we go. Let's do a little art glitter glue. There. There. Okay. Alrighty. Now the question is, you know what? I'm going to put just a little bit of our glitter glue on the back of this. Add it here, like that. And then, do I want the key this way, this way? Not going to stick. The key in the middle, like that. Okay. All right. Let's grab the yellow pages. Put them back here. Okay. Now, what do I want to stitch this with? Do I want to do the black? Well, I guess I'm going to do the black because I don't know where my other thread went. I know it was here somewhere. Oh well. Use what you have. So we'll use this. Excuse me while I tuck the end of this back in under. I have a piece of washi tape on the top to hold it down because it's button and carpet extra strong thread, and it spirals off this off of its spool. Let's see. Big holes. Nope, I don't want to go that big. Let's see. This one again. I can. Let's put the thread through here. And once again, I'll knot the end so that I have double thread. Tied in a very messy knot. Yes, okay. So let's go down here. Then let's come up pretty close to it. And then I can go down through the top of the key, stitch that down, come back up over here, go, stitch this down. There we go. So now the key's going to stay on. So then let's come back up down here. And do a stitch across here. Okay. Come back up down here. And then go down like here, maybe. There we go. So now I've got the whole thing readily affixed. Let's see, where do we want that or not? Let's bring it up there. And I'll slide it through here. There we go. Put it through here. Oops, just one of those. Pull it down, put the knot there. Let's see. And I'll cut it. Okay. All right, let's put this back. That's a little temporary hold spot. All right, let's see. Did I? Oh, here's the thread. I buried the thread with the yellow pages. Okay. Oh, I still have one little piece of this. Do I want this here too? Let's add this on somewhere. Maybe at the top. Our glitter glue on the edge of that. Okay, well, I've kept you here entirely too long. So if you're still here, thanks so much for sticking with me. Hope you've enjoyed this challenge this year. As I said, I really have. I do love the grunge. And I love tags. Those are two of my most favorite things. Let's see. Let me see if I can convince this to curl the other direction. Not really. That's okay. All right. Let's see. Label. So I have a tiny little label up here. Coffee or tea stain. We have a tea stain paper towel. Ink or paint. We have a piece of the gel print. Packing paper is up here. Scraps. We've got some scraps. I skipped over book page. Yeah, book page. Packing paper, scraps. Fabric or lace. We've got both fabric and lace. Stitching or sewing. We've got some stitching here. Found in nature. We have this. Oh, found object. Boy, I tell you, I can't read down a list. My glasses are askew. So let's see. And tea bag or coffee filter. We've got this. I think that's everything. I think we did it. So once again, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, and I sincerely hope that you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. What do you think about doing another challenge for next year? Maybe not grungy, maybe just tags. That's kind of the direction I'm thinking these days. So we'll see. But let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The little channel continues to grow, and I would like for it to grow even more. So I will say bye-bye for now.